While Ontario's schools are out until September, daycares could reopen in a matter of weeks. For parents waiting to be called back to the office,
My work has already told us that they are beginning to phase in people to return back to work starting June 1st.
that's both too soon and not soon enough.
There's a lot of anxiety because I don't want to put my kids at risk. And with me going into the office, I could be subjected, increasing that risk.
I'm just not going to risk it.
That same balancing act leading the Premier to make the decision today to cancel school until September, along with overnight summer camps and place restrictions on day camps. He says daycares will reopen in stage 2, but provided no date. Parents of this 3-year-old say working from home while taking care of a toddler has been tough on them and her.
It's difficult not to be able to give the full input or your full ability into a meeting because, your child is there and she could flare up at any moment.
But they're just as nervous about eventually sending her back to daycare.
I'm kind of cautious in that regard where I'd want to wait it out for a couple of weeks after they announce that we can go back, just to see how things go.
The Minister of Education says precautions will be taken before daycares reopen.
No more than 50 people per center. Every staffer has to be screened.
But this child care advocate and mom of a toddler says there's plenty more that remains unanswered.
We're going to have smaller group sizes. Well, how does that work when a childcare center has a limited amount of space? Are some families able to come back and other ones aren't?
Tough questions as families tried to balance the need for their children's safety, socialization, and perhaps their own sanity one day at a time. Sumanac-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.